Hi, this is Jungkook. Thank you so much for the
Hello everyone, welcome back to Lumine K-pop, a home where every story is not just told but felt. Today, we won't talk about stage achievements, international collaborations, or streaming records. Today, we'll talk about love. A love that silently strengthens a star's steps. A mother's love. When Jungkook first stepped onto the global music scene, everyone knew he was special. But no one could have truly imagined the magnitude of his legacy. We know him as BTS's Golden Magne, a young man with incredible talent, dedication, and a voice that could break down the emotional walls of anyone who heard it. But who would have thought that after all this time, a song from his past would bring him back to the top, not as part of a group, but as himself, Jeon Jungkook, a true artist. Standing Next to You. The song, released on his first solo album, Golden, suddenly became the center of the world again. Not because of the promotion, not because of a massive marketing strategy, but because of its true power, the music itself. It was as if the world spontaneously decided to fall in love with this song all over again. On TikTok, on Instagram Reels, on major American radio stations, Jungkook's voice was echoing. His dance moves were being imitated again. His high notes were being replayed, commented on, celebrated. No one knows for sure why this song has made such a big comeback so quickly. But one thing was for sure, the world was never really done with Standing Next to You. And then came a moment that will never be forgotten. A major music awards night in America. No one expected his name to be called, let alone for an award as big as the Global Impact Song Award. But that's where the magic happened. Jungkook, who hadn't even been announced as a guest beforehand, just showed up. No red carpet. No fancy spotlight. He just showed up. But when he stepped onto the stage, all eyes were on him. Dressed in a simple black suit, he exuded a quiet elegance. And when he delivered his short but touching acceptance speech in English, the room stopped breathing.
With you I don't ever feel calm. I could feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats.
I didn't expect this. But for this song to touch so many people's hearts again, it means everything. You guys brought it back to life. Those simple words set social media ablaze. Fans from all over the world were crying behind their phone screens. This was the moment they'd been waiting for. Seeing Jungkook standing alone, representing himself, winning a major award in a country that once felt so far away. But that night, there was no distance. No language. Just music and love. However, the award turned out to be just the beginning of something much bigger. Because after that, Jungkook didn't go home. He stayed in America. And that's where things started to change. Rumors spread quickly. Was he making new music? Was he planning a secret concert? Was this part of a bigger project, something we've never seen before? Then came the photos. Jungkook was spotted outside a major recording studio in Los Angeles, where musicians from around the world create legendary music. There was also talk of him renting a private villa, away from the hustle and bustle of the paparazzi. Hours after he was spotted in the studio, a famous producer liked a fan's tweet mentioning him. And just like that, the entire fandom was in motion.
You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you.
Hashtag after hashtag started trending. Hashtag Jungkook in studio, hashtag Golden Returns, hashtag JK New Era. Fans began guessing what he was recording. Several Instagram stories from music producers showed clippings of white bards with cryptic writing, midnight echo, falsetto, confession. All the clues were analyzed, matched, and speculated upon. One theory after another emerged. Some believed this was a deluxe version of Golden. Others believed this was the beginning of a new era of Jungkook's music. More mature, more honest, more personal. What made it all the more interesting was who he was rumored to be working with. Big names came up: Charlie Puth, Sabrina Carpenter, Troye Sivan, even Khalid. And as usual, Jungkook was silent. He didn't confirm, he didn't deny. He just created. and his silence only added to the mystery. Because every time he posted a cryptic photo, mentioned missing the stage, or was spotted near a concert venue, the world became more restless, with a sweet, suspenseful curiosity. At the same time, fans weren't sitting idle. They printed posters, made fan art, arranged trips to major American cities as if the concert had already been announced. Hotels started booking up. Online groups organized merchandise, light sticks, fan chant choreography. One even started a campaign called "We Want Jungkook Live," inviting thousands of fans to tag the concert venue and request a performance schedule from the event organizer's official page. Within days, the campaign hashtag had reached millions of views. While the world guessed and fans prepared, Jungkook stepped deeper into his own world. A world that was quiet but full of light. A world he created, not to meet expectations, but to express what was in his heart. In one of his last interviews, he said he wanted to make music that reflected who he was right now, not who others expected him to be. And maybe that's why it all felt so special. 'Cause this isn't just a revival of a song. This is a revival of self. This is a moment where a young artist who once doubted himself now stands confidently, leading the world into his new story. With a sharper voice, with a stronger heart, with a courage that is no longer hidden. And we are all witnesses to the beginning of that new era. What is Jungkook building behind closed studio doors? We don't know yet. Maybe a concert. Maybe an album. Maybe a global collaboration. Maybe all of the above. But one thing is for sure, whatever it is, we will be here. Waiting. Cheering. Crying. 'Cause as one fan wrote, "We don't need an official announcement. We can feel it. Jungkook is building something beautiful, and we will be here standing by his side." Just like the song says, standing next to you. And amidst all the mystery, hope, and wonder that Jungkook's name has now grown into, we know one thing for sure: this journey is not over. This is just the beginning of something much bigger. This is where Lumine K-pop will continue to be, accompanying you in the footsteps of the stars, feeling every emotional beat and welcoming every historic moment together. Because to us, the story of K-pop is not just news, it's a heartfelt journey, and it's worth celebrating with you. If you feel the same vibe, love, passion, and hope for Jungkook and the world of K-pop, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. Keep supporting this channel so that we can continue to spread positive vibes and endless love for our idols. Share this video with fellow ARMYs and K-pop lovers, and let's continue to stand by their side. As the song says, standing next to you. See you in the next story, only on Lumine K-pop.
You think that this amusing? Sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me?